Welcome back to my podcast. I am Saeed Rezaee, and we have Elaheh here. Elaheh,
Hello, everyone. I'm kind of starting to
famous. You are
like this.
famous.
No, I'm not famous, but I'm kind of starting to like this being here on your podcast. It's like I'm a usual now,
That's
so
good.
I can get used to this.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you
Good.
for
Okay.
having me back.
Elaheh, tell us about the questions.
Okay, so last episode we talked about love and we
It was a boring
discussed.
session.
Okay, well, not everyone might think that, but I respect your opinion. Anyways, yeah, so last episode we talked about love, defining love, what we think of love, and things like that. For this episode, I thought that we could now shift on to something which is still related to love. We can start talking about relationships, or to be more specific, a healthy relationship. Okay. So, of course, my first question obviously would be, what do you think is a healthy relationship? How do you define a healthy relationship to you? What is it?
What is healthy, generally?
Healthy? What do you mean? Like the word by word
Yes.
definition? Healthy, something that is good for us.
So in that case, I should ask you what is good for us.
What is good
because
for
What is
us?
good for you is not good for me.
Okay. Good. I see how you're twisting it around. But you're playing with words,
No, I'm not
What is
playing with words.
what is
Y-
what
let
is
me,
good
let,
for
me, let,
me?
let me put it this way.
Okay.
A healthy relationship, I can define it in my perspective, but in someone else's perspective is totally different. If I want to just restrict the ideology on healthy relationship based on something, as some people do on Instagram or YouTube, is in my opinion is a little bit odd, because what I want from a healthy life is totally different from someone else. Someone may say that healthy life is just spending 24/7 in a gym. Some doctors reject it, and they say that just a healthy life is just walking. So how can we say that just healthy body, the definition is just variable for varies for different people. So how can we say that healthy relationship is healthy for all people?
Okay. I get where you're going with this, and I do agree with you, but to some extent. And the reason that I say this is because I think that you're looking at my question too much in detail, where my question is much more general. Okay. For instance, let's take that example that you gave about one's perspective about a healthy lifestyle being to work out 24/7, and another individual's perspective to be, let's say, just be active during the day. To just go for long walks and things like that. The thing is that both perspectives could be correct. Yes, both of them could be a kind of healthy lifestyle, but an unhealthy lifestyle would be to be stationary, not work out, not be active, to eat junk food. You know what I mean? So I'm not telling you to tell me what, I'm not telling you to, let's say, how should I put it? I'm not asking you to tell me what's a healthy relationship, as in, how do we make the relationship the best that we can. I'm not trying to ask you to compare good and better.
Let me tell you something.
Define good and bad
I
for
got
me.
it. A healthy body, in my opinion, is a happy body.
Okay.
Okay. If you are even with that sedentary lifestyle, you are not moving anything at all and other things, you are eating fast food all the time. If you're happy, my opinion, you're healthy.
But
And
no,
in
I
a
don't agree
relationship,
with you.
that is my opinion. In a relationship, if you are happy with whatever you have, you are happy, and the relationship is healthy. The common mistake is that we are following some standards that other people, influencers especially, are providing for us. Psychologists, another thing. they say that this is a healthy relationship. If you're happy in a relationship, that is healthy.
Okay, but let's
Not
say,
happy like someone else is abusing you and you are just not
okay,
saying anything.
uh-huh.
Happy like, I mean, just you're happy with whatever you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but the thing is that I'm gonna disagree with you on basically this note that you mentioned that, for instance, again, let's go back to your example. You mentioned that, okay, when someone might have a stationary lifestyle, they might have junk food every day, an unhealthy, unbalanced diet and lifestyle, but they might be happy. The thing is that they might think they're happy, but have they ever tried anything else to see if another thing could make them
What
happy?
about,
Maybe
you
it's
know,
just a
just
misconception in their
what about
brain.
what about other people who are living 24/7 gym life? Have you ever asked them for example, giving their take on living like, okay, they're living in a,
I don't agree with that as well. I mean, I think that's too extreme. That's
so,
in a way also too
or other
extreme.
people, just nobody knows when they are going to die. Some people say that this healthy life is for just having a long life, longevity. But generally speaking, who knows when you're? I know lots of professional athletes who have died.
Young.
Yes, very young.
Okay.
So, what is the criteria for healthy body? Because someone is a little bit heavy, we consider that person as not healthy. But I have some friends that they are super heavy. I mean, but
No, yes, I
the
do agree
test
with you. Yes.
results are better than my body. So
Yes. No, we shouldn't. Look, I don't know. Let me just gather my thoughts. Okay. So, first of all, the thing that you mentioned about, like what things look on the outside, let's say, okay, like for instance, someone's body shape. Okay, you say that they might be heavy, but they might be, on the inside, they're healthier than you. Okay. Why are they healthier than you? It's not just magical, it's common science. Basically, they are doing things to keep healthy. Maybe the reason that they
maybe
are
their
not
genetic plays role too.
genetic does
Maybe the
play a huge role,
happiness they
but
are living in
not a lot.
discharges some hormones that maybe other people who are just working hard, I mean, working
Okay,
out
but
hard.
how
Yeah.
many people are like this all around the world? Okay, we're not talking about exceptions. We're talking about just a general thing. Okay.
Nowadays the mainstream is that if you have six-pack, muscular body, you are healthy, but it's not true.
Of course, yes. Like I said,
Especially for, I heard it, I'm not professional, but
Mhm.
I heard especially for women that is not a just desirable body to have
It's actually
six
not
pack.
good for them.
Yes, for their
It's
health.
actually
I
not good
heard
for
it. I'm
women's
not.
health.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm not professional in that, but just so. Why do they force people to have this kind of body?
Well, they force them to have it. I don't know, because maybe it's trending. Who decides about trends? I don't know. People in higher positions and in the
Marketing. They want to sell
marketing, yes,
products.
and people who are in, let's say, higher power. These people determine what should be trend and what should not be a trend. But again, like I said, we're talking about, extremes here, I believe, being overweight, being too thin, being, having a six pack.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about these two groups. Let's meet in the middle, okay? Let's just talk about, generally, okay? Like in general, a healthy relationship. What is it? When I say relationship, you can define relationship as a friendship even. Okay, it doesn't really matter. You can define relationship as a relationship that a mother and daughter might have. Okay, I think that there are some factors that all healthy relationships consist of, and if they do contain those factors, then we can define them as a healthy relationships. Now, for some people, yes, I do agree. There are some ups and downs. Maybe for some people, there are some extra factors. Maybe for others, we have less of those factors. But in general, I think that, there are, let's say, some factors in common in all of those. So this is my point of view. So now based on that, or no, not just based on that, let me rephrase my question. What do you think, you as in Saeed, what do you think is a healthy relationship?
Again, I should put it like this: when you are happy in your relationship, and happiness just depend on some variables, like you can talk with your partner.
Communication.
Yes, that is the most important thing.
Of course, 100%
yes,
agreed.
you can talk with your partner. You can have a really healthy relationship, and you can just enjoy the time. That quality time you spend with each other, that is very important, I suppose.
Okay, agreed.
And if you can enjoy that quality time, you can just call it a healthy relationship.
So enjoying each other's presence
Is the most important
thing. Being able to communicate, and just being happy with the person that you are. These three factors. Okay, yes. For me, it's the same.
Well, I suppose
but also
the
other
time is just
factors as well.
passing.
Every time I bring up at least like 10 questions, and he just cuts me off after the first question. So
Okay, I'm sorry. We need to elongate our time of, because there are movies on YouTube. It is a little bit complicated to do.
No, I know. I'm just messing
Okay.
with you and teasing you.
Good.
Of course, you know that.
Thank you guys for having us. Thank you, Elaheh, for
Thank you for having me
accepting the
again.
invitation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.